Good afternoon, grade 4 turquoise. Welcome to another fun mathematics lesson with teacher Sonica. We will start this lesson by playing a fun clock game. The name of the game is Board Game on Telling Time. The instruction read, 4 players can play the game. Each player choose a different color button. Start the game by rolling the dice and move the button to the number shown and tell the correct time shown on the clock face. If the person cannot tell the time, they miss a turn, and another player who tells the correct time win an extra turn. Follow the other instruction as shown on the board. The first player to reach the finish win the game. Okay, this is the game and I need 4 persons to volunteer to play the game. Okay, so you're all going to choose a different color button and we're going to place our button at the start line. So Paul first is going to roll the dice. We're demonstrating how the game is being played. Okay, so Paul got 1. So Paul, can you tell me what time is being read on this clock? Okay, he is saying 3:30. 3:30 when? Okay, he's saying 3:30 a.m. Is he correct, class? Do you agree with him? They're saying yes. Okay, give him a round of applause. Come on, Brittany, your turn. Okay, she got 4. Come on, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Could you read your time for me, please? Okay, she's saying her time read 4:45. What? AM or PM? You need to say whether it's AM if it's in the morning or if it's PM it's in the afternoon. Okay, 4:45 PM. And we will continue the game like this until it reaches the finish. Okay, if you land here, it say move to space if it's backward. If you land here, it says to miss a turn, go 2 space backward. Okay, move to another space. Okay, and it will go on until you reach the finish of the game. Here we go back to the start. So when you're playing, you have to roll the dice and ensure that you do not land on none of these spot here. Okay, so the game will continue like this until the first person who reaches the finish win the game. If you cannot read the time correctly on the clock, another person who read the time, they will earn an extra chance at rolling the dice. So I guess you all would have understand how the game is being played. So can you tell me something about the game? Anything that you would have observed about the game? Okay, Paul is saying the game was about different time, whether it's in AM or PM, reading different time, if it's quarter past or half past or quarter to. Yes, you are correct. Class, do you agree with him that the game was about that? They all agree. So give yourself a round of applause to me. Excellent job. Well done. So our lesson for today is time interval. And can anyone tell me what is time interval? It said here, time interval is the length of time between 2 points in time. Okay? Time on the hour, right? So we said in the previous lesson that between each number is represented by 5 what? 5 minutes, right? So on this clock, when the long hand is at 12 and we said that the short hand is at any other number, right? It tells the time on the hour. So for example, seeing that the long hand is at 12 and the short hand is at 1, can someone tell me what time is it saying? Okay, yes, you are correct. It's saying 1 o'clock, right? So you have to remember, if the long hand is at 12 and the short hand is at any other number, it tells the time on the hour. So can you give me some example, please? Okay, she's saying, Talia, she wants 3 o'clock. So Talia, if you want us to do 3 o'clock, where would the long hand be? She's saying at 12, and where is the short hand is going to be? At 3. Troy, do you agree with Talia? Is that correct? Come on, he's saying yes. You both are correct. So give yourself a round of applause. Excellent job. Well done. So we're moving on. When the minute hand is at 3, it's quarter past the hour, right? So when the minute hand, and can someone tell me which hand is the minute hand? Travis. Okay, he's saying the long hand. Is he correct, Brittany? She's saying yes. So when the long hand, also known as the minute hand, is at 3, it is said to be quarter past the hour. Or also we can say it is, come on, 15 minutes after the hour. And how can we get 15? If we count 1 set of 5, 2 set of 5, 3 set of 5, and we add all up, that is how we get 15. And we can say it's 15 minutes after, and that would be PM. Okay? Good. So we're moving on. When the minute hand is at 6, it's half past hour, right? Half past, we said 30 minutes after the hour. And can someone identify where the long hand would be pointing on? If we're saying this is half past what? Ariso, she's saying 6, yes. So if it's half past 6, where would the long hand be? She's saying at 6, and where would the short hand be? At 6 also. And that is either 6:30, or we said half past the hour, or 30 minutes after 6, right? And how do we get the 30 minutes? Yes, she's saying we count the minutes between from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we add it up, okay? You are correct. Excellent job. So give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Come on. Well done. So we're moving on. When the minute hand is at 9, it's quarter to the hour, right? And quarter to the hour is same as, yes. Good. For the 5 minutes past, right? And we're saying if it's quarter to, it's 15 minutes to the hour, right? Good. Or we say it's, if for instance, the example here, it's saying 9:45, right? So it's 15 minutes to, and where would the long hand be at? Ria? 9, and the short hand would be at 9, okay? So we're going to do some quick examples. So if we were to look at 10:30, where would the longhand be? 10:30 p.m. we're looking at. Yes, the longhand would be at, come on, 6, and the shorthand would be 10, just between 10. Yes. And if we're looking at, and that would be p.m., right? And we also could say 10:30. If it's p.m., 10:30 p.m. would be how many minutes to the hour? So 11 o'clock. Yes, 15 minutes. No, sorry, 30 minutes to the hour if it's 10:30, right? Good. So we are going to move into our activity for today. And Buttercup and Hibiscus, your activity or your instruction read. Write the correct time under each clock. So here is the clock, and you're going to write the correct time being read on the clock, right? And Group Lily, your activity reads, instruction, write the time on the digital clock to match the time on the analog clock. To match the analog clock, right? So, a quick recap. Can you tell me what we would have done today? Yes, we look at our topic for today is time interval, and we said that time interval is come on, the time interval is the length of time between 2 points in time, right? And then we did example of quarter past, and we said quarter past is the same when the longhand is at 3, or we can say it's 15 minutes after the hour, right? And then we went on to look at half past, and we said half past is the same as 30 minutes after the hour, right? And or we say if it's 1:30 or if it's 6:30 or 5:30, and the longhand should always be pointing at 6, right? So you are correct. So give yourself a round of applause to me. And what about quarter to the hour? Yes, the longhand always point at 9, right? And we say it is 15 minutes to the hour, right? Good. And now this has brought me to the end of our lesson. So do have a blessed afternoon. Bye.